The law of cause and effect, which states that every action has a corresponding reaction. You cannot study medicine and graduate as an engineer. It doesn't correspond. So it will never work like that, ever. But that's what we try and do with our lives. Mentally, you are all over the place. You are an emotionally unstable person. And you are doing so much work trying to become a specific thing. But you don't work on your own, on your emotions, because you still don't understand that the results you've been getting are based on the emotions you attach to the action. You violate a law, you must get arrested. What else do you want us to do? You cheat on your spouse, they catch you, and now they are divorcing you. What else did you want to happen? Now, this reinforces the idea that negative actions bring negative consequences. Exactly. The law of cause and effect, which states that every action, listen to this. You remember we spoke about the law of correspondence. As within, so without, as above, so below. Cause and effect simply says results are born from actions. That's all you have to understand. You went through the necessary, there is no way you cannot be certified. You want to become a lawyer, training that was needed, you've met the requirements, the years, the practical experience, then you will get your certificates. Results are born from actions. You studied, you get exactly the result that is connected to the action. It cannot be a result that is opposite from the action. Impossible. The reaction will always correspond to the action. Listen to this part. The law of cause and effect, which states that every action has a corresponding reaction. You cannot study medicine and graduate as an engineer. It doesn't correspond. Mentally, you are all over the place. You are an emotionally unstable person. And you are doing so much work trying to become a specific thing. But you don't work on your own, on your emotions, because you still don't understand that the results you've been getting are based on the emotions you attach to the action, as we were talking about the law of correspondence. So I'm saying we violate the laws on a daily basis. We don't even realize what we're doing. But life is predictable, honestly. I may not know when I'm going to die, but everything else, but also even death is predictable because we are told we are going to die. If there's one thing we are sure about, is death. So you can't even tell me that death is not predictable. I might not know the day, but I know it's coming. So when it does come, why am I going to be surprised? All I have to ask is this the day? Oh, if it is, then cool. The day has come because I knew it was coming. So why are you surprised by death when you know it's coming? We shouldn't be. So the law of cause and effect, which states that every action has a corresponding reaction, is closely tied to biblical principles of sowing and reaping. You see how closely connected these things are? You will reap what you have sown. But look at Proverbs 22. The Bible says, whoever sows injustice will reap calamity. You cannot sow injustice and then reap justice. No, you will reap calamity. It's clear. You cannot break into someone's house and get caught and not be arrested. You risk being arrested when you do an illegal act. So what do Christians do? They say, I will break the law and at night I will pray that I don't suffer the consequences. But you are violating a law. You sowed injustice, calamity has to come. There's no way you cannot get calamity. You are sowing injustice, but you are praying for justice. Now, I want you to try and then apply these laws in your life, in whatever you are doing. To say, I am lazy, But yet I pray that this year will be the best year of my life. Aibo. You sowed laziness. I guarantee you, you are going to reap the results of laziness. There's no way you can reap a favorable outcome. No way. But that's what you are doing. You don't want to work. You don't want to plan. You don't even have a plan to follow for 2025. But yet, you have so much hope. Hope in what? When the law states that results come from actions. You've got zero actions, but you have so much hope for results. How? Tell me how. It's impossible what you're doing. Yes, you believe, but where's the action? Even your Bible says faith with no action is dead. It's a law that you cannot have faith. In fact, you must never have faith if you're not willing to act. It's as simple as that. So it will never work like that, ever. But that's what we try and do with our lives.